Welcome back guys. So let me remove this and let's go over variables. So variables is something that you will use every time you write a Python code because we are not going to write one line codes. We will be using values from the user, doing something on that value that the user provides and returning an output. So variables is where we will store the values to refer to it later on. Now, one of the things you should remember is if I put name is equal to Vishu, the name variable has a value of Vishu. Now, if I put name is equal to John, now the name variable does not has Vishu and the value John. When you assign the same variable a different value, it is going to overwrite the previous value and take the new one. So that is one thing that you should remember, that you will lose the previous value if you reassign it. So always use a different name. Now the second thing you should remember is it should be named according to the value it holds, which means that age should not be Vishu, because even though Python will take this, because the variable name is up to the programmer to assign. You should not assign age is equal to Vishu, because anyone who is reading or who is going to use your code will not understand if you say if age is less than 18 or 19. This is going to throw an error because age does not hold an integer value. It holds a string value since it is surrounded by quotes, and you cannot compare an integer and string. So this will show an error. So please do not use age and then put a string. It should ideally be something like age is equal to 19. So now you can do age less than greater than 22, which will be false. But if you do age is equal to Vishu and you try to do age greater than 22, you will see an error. So always remember to name the variable according to the value it holds. Now when declaring a variable, you cannot start it with numbers, like one name is equal to Vishu will throw an error. You can have it name 1 is equal to Vishu. That would work fine, but do not start it with numbers. And the second one is you cannot have operators like name plus is equal to Vishu. This is going to give you an error. And even though I did not end the string correctly, which is also an error, it picked up the error over here because I am trying to assign a mathematical operator in this section. So these are the main things that you should remember about variables. And now let's go ahead and start doing some real stuff.